Hi guys, Joy here. In this video, I want to talk to you guys about a sales page. What is a sales page and why is it so important? I would say personally, one of the most important parts of your funnel, because that is where you basically get somebody to buy from you. So you need to get your hook, your story, and your offer there repeatedly. And, ideally you should start with a little bit of a video clip. But if you haven't found your confidence in front of the camera, that's okay. You just need to make it a little bit longer of a sales page with your hook story offer. I will show you guys the sales page that I've created for the OFA challenge that I'm obviously putting out there as well. But I want to also show you guys a little bit of a picture that I've created in Canva. Now, I'm sharing my screen with you, and I want to explain to you how it works, not just digitally, but when you actually go and you enter a shop. Now think of it this way. Now you go into your shop and you see the sales assistant, and you want to go and you want to buy, say you're going on a camping trip. So you need a tent, you need camping mattresses or whatever you need, blow-up mattresses, you need a light, you need a flashlight, you need blankets, whatever else you might need for this camping trip, a little gas stove, etc. And as you walk into the shop, it's very overwhelming. My goodness, there's things everywhere. And you're like, whoa, and there's like 5 of each item and you're not exactly sure what you should buy and what's the best product, but you've got a budget, etc., etc. And that can be very overwhelming when you go onto a traditional website. And that's the problem with traditional websites, because it's very overwhelming, especially when you go and you check out, you're not exactly sure. I mean, I was in a thing yesterday where I bought my little one something online, and that website was just so incredibly confusing. It took me like 10 minutes to buy something. And if it wasn't just that one shop that I knew that stocked this item, I probably would have jumped off and bought somewhere else. So the whole idea between a sales funnel is to keep it simple. Now, let's use this lady for an example. So this lady here, she's the shop assistant, and she's going to help us to go and buy the product. Now, you walk into the shop and you're like, okay, you know what? I actually need, let's start with a tent. I need a tent because obviously, that's the main thing that you need for camping. You need a tent. And then this lady says, yeah, okay, great, use your tent. But did you know we also have on special, there's great sleeping mattresses that you can have. And then you go, whoop, and you go, okay, fine, I'll go there. And then, you can upsell the whole time. You can say, okay, you know what, I also need a gas stove, I need some flashlights, I need cooking equipment, etc., etc. And these are all things that you can buy on your sales page, aka your sales lady help you to do this, and whoop, then you're done. But it can also reach the stage in your sales page where you're like, oh, I don't actually have money for that $500 product. Say it's a big, I don't know, camping mattress. And then I can like, you know what, why don't you just get a sleeping bag? It's only $50. And that's called a downsell. And that's basically it. That is a sales funnel. And think of it as a shop way, like in a physical, when you walk into the shop, what does that person do? And how confusing it is when there's just so much of everything. You don't know where you're going to go. You don't know what exactly to buy. And that's where a funnel comes in, and it makes it so much easier, so much easier. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. And that's the whole concept behind a sales funnel, is to take away the traditional websites where it's just so overwhelming for people, make it easy, make it simple. They give you a good hook, your good story, a good offer. I'm going to print it on my forehead. No, not really. But, hook, story, offer, guys, it's so incredibly important, because if you walk into a shop and you're going to go buy camping equipment, what is that hook that's going to get you? It's either going to be a sleeping mattress that has a great cover for rain, like if it's really cold, or, if it gets wet or whatever, it doesn't go all the way through, or it's nice and soft, or it's got an inner layer in it, or whatever the case might be. And this is, so what exactly is the hook that hook you to buy that specific item? I'm going to share my screen with you again. And this time I want to show you guys the sales page that I created when I did my OFA challenge creation. My tongue's nodding on that one. So this is a sales page that I created when I did the OFA challenge funnel page that I made. And this is very similar to Russell's one. It's that whole thing, you model but you don't copy. And I did my little video in here. We offer everything you needed to succeed in 30 days. And, there's a timer. And, there's the whole hook, story, offer, hook, story, offer, hook, story, offer. So what's my hook here? So let's go to the beginning. My hook here is to say everything you need to succeed online in 30 days. That is my hook. And then the one funnel away challenge starts, and here's my story. This is what you get. You get the bonus 1, bonus 2, bonus 3. And then the second thing that you get is you get all these things. Then you get my bonuses that I add on to this, which is my course, my expertise, my coaching, all of those things. And then you meet the coaches, which is, again, it's a hook. These are the coaches. These are the stories about the coaches. Meet me as a coach. This is all story. Book, offer. Now you're going to get people to buy from you. When you click through on this, I'm going to show you guys. This is the opt-in page, squeeze page, which I've showed in a previous lesson. Again, this is where I collect email addresses. By the way, I actually put some advertising into this, and I got some guy to do this for me. It's called, I forgot the name now, Solo Ads. So they've already got a list that, basically drive traffic. I just tested it. I only put $50 into it. And I got about 40 people, no, actually more. I'm probably about 60 email addresses, which is pretty good. It's not bad at all. So here you go. You can begin your application. This is what I have done with my funnel. And then, whoop, this is Russell's funnel. You can see it's very similar, but it's not quite the same. And this is then where you can buy. And I explain to people that when you buy, you click through here and you go through this, and this is where you buy your, the whole thing. And that's basically it, guys. This is a hook story offer. And if you shy on camera, like I mentioned before, you don't have to have a video, but then your actual page needs to be longer. And you can see Russell's sales funnel is a lot longer than mine is. So he really make sure that people get into the whole hook story offer thing, which is absolutely fantastic. And that's it in a nutshell. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. So there's not much to a sales funnel except the concept behind it. You can have a really terrible looking funnel, but if your story and your message is in there and your hooks are in place, then people will buy from you. Stefan Larsen had an example the other day on one of his things that I listened to him, and he said they actually went when he was still working with ClickFunnels, and to see what was the most, the funnels that made the most money. And some of those funnels were really horrible looking. They were ugly funnels, but they made quite a lot of money, and I'm talking millions, because they had a great offer, they had a great message, and people just bought into it. And that's really it, guys. If you have a great hook, great story, great offer, you can do great sales. And again, it goes back to the previous lessons where I teach you guys how to tell good stories and, get those hooks in place. So on the next lesson, I'm going to show you guys a little bit about the order page, how that works. And you can understand a little bit about, there's not much to the order page really. It's just checking out your order. But I'm going to show you anyway, so you can understand it as well.